Humans are not designed to go on diets. In fact, we're not even expected to be overweight or be looking to lose fat. Our ancestors from thousands and thousands of years ago were always on the lookout for food. Therefore, due to food scarcity, fasting was a normal part of the human diet until a couple of 100 years ago. Fasting was then encouraged by religions and many influential historical figures. However, in the past 100 or so years, we have begun to consistently overconsume food 3 times a day. Food has gone from a requirement for living that we spend all of our time hunting for to almost a form of entertainment available at every turn. This is one of the main contributors to the obesity epidemic. Now, before you call me crazy, I'm not suggesting that we starve, because fasting is the voluntary and controlled abstinence from food for a healthy amount of time, and it is famous for its fantastic health benefits. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 2 ways fasting causes fat loss. So let's dive right into the first method. The body breaks down carbohydrates from the foods we eat and converts them to a type of sugar called glucose. When the body doesn't need to use the glucose for immediate energy, it is stored in the liver. The stored form of glucose is made up of many connected glucose molecules and is called glycogen. Whenever our bodies require energy and there is no glucose readily available, our body gets energy from the glycogen in the liver. It typically takes 10 to 12 hours to deplete the glycogen storage. Of course, exercise can accelerate this process. Once you deplete the glycogen storage completely, you start burning fat for energy. Think of it like this. You're really hungry and want to pick a mango on a tree. First, you're going to pick the mango at the bottom of the tree. And then, once you've eaten all of the mangoes at the base of the tree, you're going to grab a ladder and pluck the mangoes at the top of the tree, which requires more time and energy. Now let the person represent your body on its quest for energy, and the mangoes represent energy. The bottom of the tree represents glycogen, whereas the top of the tree represents fat. Your body first grabs energy from the glycogen, because glycogen is much more easily accessed by the body. Once it has exhausted all the energy at the bottom of the tree in the glycogen area, your body moves on to getting energy from fat, which is in the top half of the tree. This requires more time and energy on your body's part. Once you deplete the glycogen storage completely, you start burning fat for energy. However, most of the time, we never deplete our glycogen storage in the liver because we rarely leave a 12-hour gap in between meals. Therefore, when we fast, we completely exhaust the stored glycogen in the liver, and we finally begin to burn fat. Furthermore, the vast majority of toxins in our body are stored in our body fat. Breaking down fat also causes these toxins to be released and cleansed from the body. Going into the second way that fasting causes fat loss, fasting causes our insulin levels to drop. Insulin is a hormone produced in the pancreas. The job of insulin is to move glucose out of the blood and into the neighboring cells, where it can be used directly as fuel or stored as body fat. Insulin is the key that unlocks the glucose channel, allowing glucose into the cell. Therefore, higher levels of insulin prevent fat from being broken down. As fasting decreases insulin levels to a healthy extent, of course, it aids fat loss. Fasting has been employed as a method of improving physical and mental health for thousands of years. It's encouraged by ancient religious world texts, historical leaders, and is backed by the evidence that it worked for our ancestors. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope the video was enjoyable and you learned something. If you did like this content, please do like and subscribe for more future videos.